Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Pikmin 2 playthrough. Last time we entered the Hole of Beasts and we made it to floor 3. And today we are going to continue on our little caving spelunking adventure. Right, this floor doesn't really have much going on other than it's just full of fire. So this is a pretty easy floor. I'm hoping I'll be able to record a bunch of these videos today, but we'll have to see how things go. I don't think there's any enemies in here, but unfortunately Olimar and Louie are currently not immune to fire themselves, so we can't really go through it. But fire is actually the least threatening hazard in this game. Also, guess what I've now figured out? I figured out that my PC likes to randomly turn my microphone down, so it's gotten really annoying to deal with, as I've now recorded several videos without realising that my mic got turned down. So that's really fun. But anyways, at the time of recording this, summer has well and truly started, so hopefully you've all had a very good summer, for those of you that are, well, watching this of course. The other thing as well is, I think my practice file is honestly going to be doing better than this main one, because I managed to just barely squeeze in all I wanted to do on day 3 on my practice file, and looking back at the recording, I'm actually behind where I was before. So, might have to spend an extra day in this level, which is not really what I wanted to do. Is there even anything hiding in there? No. Right, anyways, I believe floor 4 is where things start to get a little bit tedious in this cave, although this is still an early cave, so it's not even that difficult. People think this cave is difficult, just wait till you see some of the endgame ones. I've started getting to some of the harder ones on practice. Okay, we've got a spotty Bulbear. Or Bulborb, not Bulbear. But again, these guys aren't really that big of a problem. How did you eat that? It's literally twice, or nearly half the size of you. Crazy. How'd you guys not land directly on the egg? Okay, then whatever. Are there any more enemies I need to defeat? Oh yeah, my practice files had a lot more deaths as well. I got attacked by an enemy in a cutscene as well, and it made me lose 4 Pikmin, which was really silly. Oh, hello. Don't know if I've shown these yet. Your Pikmin will get scared of them, but they drop a lot of nectar, so these cause your Pikmin to run away. Purple Pikmin are not afraid of them though. So, not the worst thing that can happen. There are way worse things that can happen in this game, as we'll definitely find out later. Ooh, another purple candy pop bar. Don't mind if I do. And you can get the playing card. Which, that's a very interesting treasure, that one. And I'll explain why that is in just a moment. So, Before Nintendo used to make video games, Nintendo actually used to be a card company, and this treasure is a node to that, going back to their starting roots, where they used to make playing cards. Why are you guys not locking onto the egg? There you go. Oh, some of the leaves got the treasure. That's unfortunate. And we have a Game & Watch, which is kind of funny that it's worth more than an actual diamond was. Yeah, I'm going to answer this question now. I usually carry a lot of the enemy corpses back just because little by little they do add up. And I like finishing the game in a very specific part, if that makes sense. So by being able to get to 10,000 Pokos, because I've taken a lot of the enemy corpses back, it actually helps me in the long run. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's not worth it, it's just like 1 or 2 Pokos, but some of them are worth a fair bit. Like the Bulborbs are worth 7, which is nothing to sneeze at. Oh, this is the final floor. I recognise the floor pattern. Right. The other thing with this game, bosses are everywhere. Like, most caves have a boss. And this one is a brand new enemy that we have never seen before. Now, what you want to do for this one is use reds. It's risky to use purples. First of all, just wake her up. This is Empress Bulblax, and this is not the only time we'll be seeing her. So what you want to do is get nice and close. And then be a bit careful because when she shakes the Pikmin off, she can launch them to the other side of the room. Like that. And then just run back. She will crush any Pikmin that's over there. And that's why you want to use reds, because if you use purples, they'll take longer and they'll get crushed. And your purple Pikmin are very valuable. And sometimes they go the wrong way, like they did there. I got a bit worried. In fact, let me just use Louis and round up all the purples so I don't accidentally whistle them. Wrong button. Yeah, I want Empress Bulblax to join my team. How did you guys get over there? She's going to do the main attack soon. Oh, I see what's happening. They're running over to her because her head is moving. You need to aim them at her head, otherwise you'll run into a problem. You don't want to throw too many on this boss. Usually you want to just swarm bosses with loads of Pikmin so they do more damage, but this one is the waiting game. I could use my spicy spray, but I don't really want to. There's always that one Pikmin that goes the wrong place. I'm getting a lot better at this. I'm just rusty when it comes to this game, because other than the practicing I've been doing very recently, I haven't played Pikmin 2 for nearly a decade at this point. could just finish the fight off, but... yeah, cool. She's gone. And now the Pikmin are holding hands in a circle, because all the enemies disappear in a cutscene. How bizarre! This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokatati cannot come soon enough. Yeah, and I always mispronounce the name. I'm going to be doing that the entire playthrough. Because I used to think it was Hokatate the entire time. She was worth 15 Pokos, by the way, which is more than some of the treasures. But this one's actually an upgrade treasure, so it's going to help us a lot, because this is the treasure detector. Prototype detector. The love tester. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Cool, very handy upgrade that one, because it now makes it so that we know when there's treasure around. And there's no more treasures on this floor, which means I don't have to listen out for the sound of it, well, expiring, even though we didn't have it. We're going to get out of here. I just doubled how much money we had. Crazy. Yep, and that cave is now complete. We're going to save and hope that I don't have a recording issue, because that will suck. Alright, so I'm just going to let you know now I've already had to do a reset this playthrough, because guess what happened again? An enemy killed my Pikmin in a cutscene. Fantastic! So this is my second attempt at recording this part. 20% of the debt has been recovered. Yeah, I know. So I'm actually splicing two videos together. Because to put it lightly, an enemy killing, I think it was a purple Pikmin it killed as well, in a cutscene is extremely cheap and lame. So, I'm not allowing that. We're going to try again. But what I was saying before I had to reset is, I've got to be very quick, because there is another cave that I want to get straight into. And I also want to do something else straight after the cave, so I'm on a very big time crunch for this episode, or for this day in the game. Right, I've learnt my lesson. We're going over here, disbanding the Pikmin, and I'm getting the cutscene out the way so that this enemy can't kill them in the cutscene. Outstanding! Outstanding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start/pause to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Right. Now that the cutscene is out the way, we are going to sneak past this enemy before it kills a Pikmin. There we go. 95 of 95 entering. Get out of here. Because I'm not having an enemy kill my Pikmin in a cutscene. That is extremely lame. Anyway, this here is the White Flower Garden. This is a little bit more of a trickier dungeon, so hopefully it won't be too difficult. But it's still an early game dungeon, and this one I forgot to mention because I wanted to just get straight in. It showed a hazard that we haven't seen yet, which was poison. Oh boy. I forgot about Shearwigs. Luckily, this is Pikmin 2, so they got nerfed, and they can't eat my Pikmin as quickly. How is that one still alive? Shearwigs, I always forget. So I need to search the floor fully to find shearwigs, because I can just beat them up with the captains, because they're made of paper. So let's have a look. Any shearwigs? Any shearwigs? Yes. It's the purple ones that are the bad ones. But yeah, Olimar can just punch them to death. Easy. Nothing over there. And you'll see that our treasure gauge is now slowly moving up when we get closer to a treasure. So yes, here we have something that is not in the American version of the game. This is a European version treasure. This is Skippy Peanut Butter, which I've seen but never had because I'm not a fan of peanut butter. I believe in the American version this is Kiwi Shoe Polish, which we don't have in Europe, so understandable why it wouldn't be in this version of the game. And I believe that is the one and only treasure on this floor. So now we just wait till it arrives and then we can go to the next floor. And by the way, these metallic floors are my least favourite ones in the game, especially later because enemies will easily throw your Pikmin off the edge of the level. We've got a nutrient silo which replaced a different kind of food related treasure. I don't remember what it was in the American version. Yeah, cool. Next floor. And if I remember correctly, this is the one with the fiery blowhogs and the lack of sides up at the edge. Yes, okay, so we've got to be a bit careful on this floor because if you angle an enemy wrong, it will throw your Pikmin off the edge of the level. And then they instantly die. In fact, there's legitimately just a treasure right here. But the other one's being guarded by an enemy. I could just ignore the enemies, actually, but... Well, that was quick and easy. We have a Dr. Pepper lid, known as the Drought Ender. I don't like fizzy drinks, so I don't drink Dr. Pepper. Okay, that's a good angle. He's going to throw them forwards. Oh, or not. He's going to die instead. Good angle as well. Oh, well, I guess neither of them are throwing my Pikmin off today. And we have another treasure, a diamond, or a ruby, because it's red, so it's just a ruby. And also, isn't that convenient? The next floor is right here. That was a very quick sub-level. Nice. That was surprisingly swift and easy. Petrified heart. Lovely. How's that only worth 100 Pokos? And that's the last treasure. Wow, that went really well. But it looks like I am very close to being at my 20 minutes, and I'm going to have to splice 2 episodes together, so I won't know for certain. So when we land on this floor, that will be the end of the episode. Floor 3, I believe this is the important one. Yes, it is. Perfect. Exactly where I wanted to end the episode. So, that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Pikmin 2, we will continue exploring the White Flower Garden, which will also give us something very useful for this playthrough. See you guys next time, and hope you all have a fantastic day.